Hello you guys, welcome back to the channel if you're new here. I'm so glad you clicked on this video. I am a YouTuber that is semi-sustainable, semi-passionate about makeup, and I try to find kind of the meeting point between consumerism, a love of beauty, and trying not to over-consume and do too much, and kind of balancing that with using what I have. So if that sounds interesting to you, I hope you'll consider subscribing. This is a quarterly video that I've started doing, and this is going to be just kind of like the stuff that I've been loving for the past 3 months. This is like my quarter 2 / mid-year favorites video. So I have a bunch of stuff in front of me, but I am just gonna kind of jump in first with some skincare stuff. First up, this is from Gressa. This is their Nourish Purifying Oil. I've been using this at night, kind of before bed. Everything that Gressa has tends to be quite botanical and beautiful and kind of nourishing. There's always just kind of like an experience to be had whenever you use their products. This nourishing oil really is it penetrates my dry skin after the shower. I love putting it on as like a final step in my skincare routine. I really feel like it nourishes my skin, and I think it's been making kind of a difference in how hydrated my skin is throughout the day, especially when I'm super consistent with using it, so I've been really enjoying that. Next is, this is the Acure Resilient Eye Balm. I was using for a long time the eye gel, I think, from Good Molecules, the caffeine one, the yerba mate caffeine one. And I liked that one, but I wanted to try something kind of heavier because that one has like a lightweight consistency. And this one it's truly like a thick balm that I put under my eyes, and it just has such a lovely weightiness to it. I believe this contains some retinol as well to kind of help smooth out lines over time, but it just, like, look at that glow that it gives. It's just a really lovely product. I like that it comes in glass, and I feel like my under eyes have been much smoother since I started using this, so really like that. This one will come as no surprise to anybody because I talk about this in my empties video, I think. So this is the Versed Cleansing Balm. This is the Day Dissolve Cleansing Balm, and this is my second container of it, and this is how far I've kind of gotten through it. It has like a spa-like aroma, like a lipstick. Okay, this is the M171 lipstick, just like a more dry formula, and I'll show you like the waterproof liner from Sochi. And let's do something else. Let's do the eyeshadow from RMS, which dries down completely. The eyeliner from Sochi is waterproof. The other products are not waterproof, but they are quite long wearing on me. Like you can see, that Sochi liner is not budging. The lipstick will smudge a bit, like there is transfer, and that eyeshadow it's on there pretty good. So I'm going to take the cleansing balm, and it really just has no trouble breaking down makeup. And getting rid of that waterproof eyeliner. I just am really impressed with it. It's not harsh on my eyes, even though it has like a eucalyptus oil kind of scent. It doesn't bother my skin. My skin is pretty sensitive, and I don't have any like irritation from this. It's got lots of like oils. It's got apricot oil, sesame seed oil, eucalyptus oil, clove leaf oil, jojoba oil. It's just really like hydrating and nourishing while also doing a really good job of like breaking down my makeup. Oh, one more thing. This kind of bridges between skincare and makeup, but the Weleda Skin Food Hydrating Facial Mist has completely replaced my Pacifica Vegan Collagen Hydrating Setting Mist. This does nothing for my skin, truly. This does everything. I love that the mister is so like fine. It smells citrusy and like a nice essential oil kind of smell, but it doesn't irritate my skin. It doesn't cause my makeup to break up or get weird, and it just gives me like the most gorgeous skincare glow. I have this linked in my Shop My. I honestly can say I feel like everybody needs to try this at least once, please. It's so good. It's really like in between steps when I'm going between powders and creams. Like I spritz my face with this to kind of melt everything in. I use this as the last step in my skincare. I use this as the last step for my makeup. If I'm like coming home after hours and hours of wearing makeup and I need to touch things up, this is the first thing I spray on my face. This is so good. It's so good. Everybody should try this. Let's talk about brushes really quick. These are a few brushes that I've just been really enjoying for the last few months. This is the Versed brush that they came out with. I don't love this for like putting on foundation necessarily, but on cheeks, this brush really does an incredible job of blending out blush. So this has been my go-to blush brush lately. My Araza brushes, these are so dirty, oh my gosh. This is like the base buffing brush, and this is an eye brush, like a crease brush. I just really enjoy the way that both of these apply like my foundation and my like crease shade. It's just been my go-to little combo. I use these every single time I do my makeup. And then this Unexpected brush, I've had this for years and years and never really used it for its intended purpose, which is setting. But I've been using this full setting brush from EcoTools, and you can see it's got like a little bit of a taper, like it's not completely round. The barrel is squished just a little bit, but the kind of the way that it's so like fluffy and light really does a great job of putting on powder. So I've been using this with my Mob loose setting powders, and I've been really enjoying this combo. That kind of brings me into these loose setting powders kind of making a resurgence on my channel. I had been using the translucent one for as long as it's been out, basically. I've been using this for a while and really enjoying it, and I'm still really loving that. But lately I've been liking using a little bit of the pink powder, and this one is too deep of a shade for me to use it under my eyes for brightening effects. But I do really like using it just kind of right in this area to bridge between my blush and my under eye. It has that blurring quality that the translucent shade does, and it just does a really good job of making everything look really seamless, and you can't really tell where my blush, my bronzer, my under eye, my concealer, like you can't really tell where things stop and start, and that's exactly how I like it. Continuing into cheeks, the RMS Beach Walk Betty Redimension Hydro Bronzer has made a resurgence as well. I've been getting a lot of use, let me cover this up. I've been getting a lot of use out of this product. This is Beach Walk Betty. It's the shade, and it's the most neutral one. It's got a little bit of a sheen to it. It's not shimmery by any means, but it just kind of has just like a little bit of sheeniness to make the skin look healthy. It doesn't look too hard or patchy, and I feel like because of the sheen, it blends out more seamlessly than it would if it was a matte powder. Next is the Typology Green Color Corrector. Again, I can't remember if any of these products were in my first quarter favorites, but if they were, just know that it's because I'm still loving them. Get over it. I don't know, I use my makeup. So this green color corrector, I didn't expect to like love it as much as I do. It's really got this like nice undertone, and the actual texture of the product is incredibly serumy and lightweight. It doesn't have any like cakiness, or it doesn't grab onto pores or like dry patches or anything like that. It really just sinks into the skin, and when I put it all over my cheeks, it kind of makes it look like I'm wearing a skin tint. Like it just evens everything out to the point where I don't even feel the need to really put anything on top of that. But one of the things that I was worried about when I initially used this, I was like, great, it looks good on its own, but it's not going to interact well with other products. I haven't found anything yet that doesn't look good on top of this. Whether I'm using concealer or my Mob foundation or Salt New York or anything, like it doesn't separate, it doesn't get weird, it doesn't pill. Like this is a really, really good product. I was a little hesitant to promote Typology because they have so many ads nowadays, but I can't say that everything that they have is great, but this really is a standout product. My tried and true Ever Faithful M139 lip balm from Mob. This thing is like, it just never kind of dies. This product is so beautiful. It's my perfect nude shade. I wear this like every single time I do my makeup, and if I don't know what lip to use, this is usually what I reach for. It pairs well with every single lip liner that I have. The formula is really nourishing and hydrating. It's easy to reapply just by tapping it on. You don't even need a mirror. Mob's lip balm formula is absolutely one of the best I've ever tried. Highly, highly recommend. Gressa sent me a bunch of product like a month or two ago, and I've been using this concealer almost non-stop since they sent it to me. They sent me the shades Cannoli and Madeline, and Cannoli is like a deeper shade that I've been using as a contour color, sorry, like an underpainting bronzer shade. That is Cannoli. It's very neutral olive, which I like. And then the shade Madeline is the perfect shade for me. It's the shade that I would have picked out for myself. Look at that shade match. It's like almost undetectable. So Madeline is right here, Cannoli is right here. Their shades are really dialed in. The formula is very serumy. It kind of sinks into your skin, and then you have this veil under your eyes. I'm not wearing it today, but I do wear this a lot. I have the Gressa Cannoli as my like bronzer underpainted under my foundation. Really excellent product. Another lip product, this is the Izzy Neutral Gold Zero Waste Lip Gloss. Izzy is one of those brands that I kind of started out using all the time, and I was such a diehard fan of them. And then there just other things kind of came along and overshadowed them, but I have been back into using this Neutral Gold lip gloss, and it's just such a beautiful nude color on me. I really love the formula. It's very pillowy and lightweight. There's not a lot of like flavor that goes into it. Oh. Look at that shine. So nice. And the nice thing about Izzy is that all of their stainless steel packaging gets reused by the brand. You send them back in a reusable mailer once they're empty or expired, and they clean them out and reuse the stainless steel the same way that like medical supplies are kind of sterilized and reused. And even the wands are kind of ground down and reformed and reshaped into new wands. So very, very cool company. Okay, let's talk about some refill things that I've been really enjoying from my big refillable magnetic palette. Number one is this little cream clay eyeshadow. This is the M145. I've been really enjoying using this as a cream highlight. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys. It's, in my opinion, like an underrated product. It has so much dimension and shift. Look at that. It makes your skin look really, really wet. And this formula is creamy enough to be able to kind of blend in with other products, but it's not disagreeable to being put on top of powders. Like I have it on my cheeks right now, and the reflection is pretty crazy. 10 out of 10 on that one. I am still really loving the Hyaluronic Highlight Balm as like a base product as well, but that one has just been, I've been really liking the M145. Another product that I've really been enjoying are these Fit Glow multi-use colors. This one is in the shade Buff. I've been using this as like a blush bronzer hybrid. It's just got a little bit of a rougher texture to the powder. It's not quite as finely milled as some other formulas, but this Buff shade is just kind of like a muted petal color. I don't know, it's just a really nice natural blushy bronzing color on me, and I've just been really enjoying kind of putting it back here on my cheeks. So that formula has gotten a lot of use from me. I feel like that's pretty much like all the stuff that I've been enjoying for the past 3 months. If you guys have any favorites that you've been loving for the past little quarter or so, I would love to hear about it in a comment down below. Please let me know. And if there's anything that you think that I would really enjoy and I should try, leave me a comment down below and let me know as well. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. I will see you in the next video. Bye!